Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jackie and I love to do hauls. Some makeup looks and fashion inspo, some car vlogs. I haven't done any makeup videos in a while. I was gonna film today, but I did just a simple look. I'm wearing a lot of tropical prints, so I wanted like a golden kind of look. But this to me is like a no makeup because it has really no color to it, but a lot of goldy, bronzy, oranges kind of thing, you know. So I was like, let me just get dressed and go. But I'm so happy the weather is finally cooperating with me. I can wear my colors. A lot of you have said how much happier you see me. Yes, I needed this. I needed this in my life. So I'm heading to work. I put up my Shein haul yesterday. Oh, my eyes watering. I put it in con Dios y la Virgen. Let's go. Walk and talk, Jack. Walk and talk. I put up the Shein video. I showed you guys the orange set with the black vest looking top, but I'm so upset about the bathing suit. The bathing suit, the body part fits so nice. The skirt that comes with it, you know, the little mesh material comes down enough, covers, you know, any lumps and bumps you might have, but the cup is small. Like, if I lift the bathing suit up and kind of like adjust, I feel like it'll look okay, but it won't be comfortable. You're not gonna see, you know, camel toe because of the little skirt part, but I was like, oh man. And you know, when I got it, the measurements was saying to get a 0X. And I went with the 1X. I probably should have went with a XX or a 3X for the cup size. It does have a lot of compression on the body, so it does like cinch you in, but that top part is a no-go. So I'm gonna hold on to it because, you know, I've been telling you guys that yes, I feel like I'm losing weight and stuff, but my breasts have not shrunken, you know, like they're not gonna, you know, some people, they're like, oh, when I lose weight, I lose my breasts, I lose my butt. I did not. Like, no. So I'm gonna see if by the time July comes, if maybe it fits a little better, you know, and maybe I can just adjust the track, because you can adjust it and kind of hike it up a little. But I don't know. I'm like, And then I was gonna give it to my sister because my sister is in the A borderline B family, so it might fit her perfect. I don't know how it's gonna look around the body part because she is like 40 pounds less than me, so I don't know, but I'm so bummed out. And I think she will like it because of the mesh on the bottom, but I don't know. So I was like, because when I tried it on, I was like, oh, I can actually show you because, you know, it covers enough. But when I went to put on the top part, and I was like, no. So I don't know. I mean, I have my bathing suits that I've picked up in the past, and I'm sure it'll be fine, but I wanted just something simple and black with nothing for the beach and stuff, you know. But yeah, everything else I love, especially the orange set. Especially the orange set. I was gonna wear it today, but when I showed it to you guys, I didn't iron it. I just put it on. I was like, it looks okay. You can't really see, but it needs an ironing. So I was like, I don't feel like ironing. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the vest. I'm happy with the jewelry. But yeah, that bathing suit was not right now, you know. And maybe, hopefully, if we lose a little more weight, I can get it to go up a little more and kind of work with it, you know. But I don't know. And when I was looking at it, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be big. This is gonna be big. The girl, what you mean big? It didn't even fit. But yeah, so then yesterday my son went out with his friends. One of the guys' birthday, they went to eat. So I had dinner with my husband. We went to Texas Roadhouse. We went like at a perfect time because there was like nobody there. They did take long with the food, but it was so delicious. So delicious. And it was nice to just go out, just me and him. You know, I love to bring my son everywhere we go, but some of the times he don't want to eat what we're eating. And then it's kind of like, if we go to a Spanish restaurant and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to try some oxtail, or my husband is getting like a whole chicken with rice and meat, he's like, I'll take a Swiss sandwich. You know, the ones that they make kind of like Cuban style. And we're like, bro, you could have ate that at home. But he's very picky, very picky. So it's, even though at Texas Roadhouse, he'll be like, I'll take a burger. Bro, it's a steakhouse. Get yourself a steak, you know? But, so it was nice for us, just us. And then, my eyes are watering. You know, my eyes, they feel dry, but they keep watering. So how can you be dry and you keep watering? Like, you know? That's the only thing about this weather is the allergies. Because you done messed up a bunch of my makeup looks. I was watching Nezzy this morning. She did a NYX. Let's go NYX. Let me tell you, they're doing really good. But let me tell you, there's been a plenty of nights that we've gone to sleep so mad at the way they're playing, and have woken up to, oh snap, like they won. I don't even know how they did it, because my husband is constantly yelling at the tone, what the fuck? Look at how they're playing. They're playing like shit. Look at this shit. You know, they should. And then I'm like, oh, let's go to bed. And then we wake up and he's like, yo, they won. And I'm like, huh. But I love the look because it's an orange look, and I love orange. You know, I could wear yellow and orange every single day. So I love the look she did. I would have kept going with that sparkle in the front. I would have kept going and adding. But I love how it turned out. Very, very beautiful. And then I was watching Liz, Fashion Talents, because she went to TJ Maxx and did her score videos. But her stores are packed. Like, packed. The skincare, the makeup, like, all the stuff. And then I go into mine and I'm like, I don't see none of that. But I want to go take a trip to TJ Maxx. I want to just look at some of the skincare. I will tell you that 360 face mask that I got from TikTok, I like it so much. And I like the fact that you don't have to wash it off. Like, you can just put it on and go, you know? Like, it's not like a sleeping mask where in the morning you wash your face. No, you just leave it. So I've worn it under my makeup. Love. So yes, I don't think anybody's here. Let me go do a sweep. I gotta do a sweep of the bank, go around the block, check the ATM, make sure there are no skimming devices. But yeah, love. And all of the Korean skincare, like Liz, a few months back, she had sent me a Korean skincare in looks fine. She has sent me a Korean skincare, but it was like the rice, you know, the rice milk kind of thing. She sent me the serum and the face cream. Vamos, vamos. Where we going? You just walking in like... So she has sent me them, and when I finished my last cream, I started wearing it, and everything together, so nice, so nice. So I've been wearing my 360, and with that you don't need nothing else. They say you don't need nothing else, everything is in it. But I've been adding the serum and then the cream, and my skin has been feeling like butter. The double serum I picked up for under the eyes that my sister got me for Mother's Day, love. But again, the thing with those kinds of things is it's expensive. I don't want to use it, you know. So I've been like alternating between the the Estee Lauder Double Wear. No, not Estee Lauder Double Wear. The Clarins Double Serum Under Eye Cream and Face Cream, and that Korean skincare. I don't want to waste it because it is a little bottle of the eye cream, but I feel like it's doing such a difference. Like, I can see like such a difference under my eyes. I got this pimple here. Let me back up because I feel like, let me back up over here. I feel like this is worse, but I feel like I already forgot what I was talking. Anyways, I got this pimple here, and it's like under the skin. Like, it's not something you can squeeze. It's like under the skin, but I feel like you can see it through the makeup, which annoys me. My hair is finally growing a little bit. Like, I've been able to like twist it and pull it back, which I love because it just gives me a summer kind of, you know, when my hair feels wet, like when it has like that wet look, it just feels like summer. Like, you know, you pick up your hair, you gelled it up, you picked it up, you put a little flower, like. So yeah, I'm already at work. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I wanted to let you guys know that bathing suit didn't fit. And it's so nice, like it perfect for the summer. Hopefully I can hopefully this weekend when I do my weigh-in, I'm gonna tell you, I am feeling the noise. You know, the noise that yesterday they bought us pizza, right? Meat lovers, pepperoni, and chicken. And I was like, so I took a slice, and I was like, and I don't eat crust, so I don't feel like it was a lot. I had one. But then they bring us those little Portuguese balls with the cheese in it. Banda de queijo, they call it, something like that. So good. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, ugh. So then the guys were like, they were like, Jack, put it in the microwave and, you know, give it like 10 seconds. It's so good. And I was like, so that noise is back, and I'm working with it. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying not to listen to it. I'm trying to just, you know, ignore it, but it's there. Like this morning, I got on my stepper. I did, let me see, 2,965 steps. My goal is 10 a day. So what I walk around throughout the day will bring me to maybe 6. And then the rest I'll do later today. Hopefully I move around a lot more today. And so I did it this morning. I had an iced coffee because it was a little hot in the house. And I didn't want to eat nothing. I wasn't hungry. So I did have one of these. one of these bars. This is from Barbells, and it's got 20 grams of protein. And I had that and the coffee, and I forced myself to eat it because I wasn't really in the mood to eat, but I know I have to eat protein. So I was like, okay, let me move back up because I can't see the front door. I can't see the all clear signal. So I was kind of like, I need to eat something, and I didn't have time to boil eggs and stuff. And now I'm looking at them, I probably did have the time to do like some boiled eggs, but you know, the noise to pick is more of like boredom. You're bored, Jack. You know, it's been a little slow throughout the day, so you're just like, and a lot of the websites are blocked, so it's not like I could be online just looking at stuff, like going to Target or, you know, Primark and looking at, like, a lot of the sites are blocked, you know, for security reasons, but some of them are like, come on, it's a supermarket. But, you know, you're kind of like, so you're like, want something. No, you don't. So I've been trying to drink more water, but I've been bringing like coconut water. I brought the other day watermelon. I brought a pineapple water. But this ain't easy. Like, I'm kind of like, but I'm gonna give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks to see. If in the 2 weeks I lose, I'm fine. I can do it myself. If in 2 weeks I'm not, or I'm gaining, I'm gonna probably do another 3 months. I don't know yet. But right now, I don't want to. So I'm already at work. I just wanted to do a little chit chat with you. And I'm not sure what we're doing today, but, you know, it was nice talking to you. So, I feel like this is part of another vlog. I have to go through my videos because I haven't really vlogged in a couple of days, so I don't even think I needed an intro. But if I do, that's who I is. I'm heading to work. Today's supposed to be 91. And they're buying us lunch today. We could wear jeans today, so I'm a little more dressed down. I got my girl with the coffee. So, walk and talk, Jack. Walk and talk. So, I'm a little bummed because I don't know if I said this already because it's been a few days, but I said in my last video I was done with my shots. I wasn't going to reorder. I wanted to try to do this on my own. And since then, I've weighed in. Oh, police. I've weighed in and I have lost 2 more pounds, which I'm super happy about. But I got notification that my package had shipped. Now, the notification wasn't from, like, you know, the normal ones I get when, like, Shein's telling me they're shipping, or, you know, whoever. So when I go to see, they sent me another 3 months supply. It cost me more than the last one because the last was like this special, whatever, first time. And I said in that one that I was doing that and that was it. I wasn't going to reorder. I didn't want to be on any ordering stuff. And they were like, no, yeah. And, you know, by then, maybe there's another offer. You'll change your mind, whatever. So when I look, it said it had shipped, electronically signed. I didn't electronically sign nothing. So right away, I called my HSA. And I told them there was a transaction that I noticed. It just came through. I want to dispute it. So they sent me some paperwork to fill out. I sent it back. And I'm hoping I can dispute it because I did not ask for this. I did not authorize it. So I'm frustrated with it, right? And so my husband was like, you know, because right away I was like, shut down the card, I want a new card. So he was like, oh, you know, if they refund you, it can't go back on the card. First of all, they're not going to refund me, right? Because none of those companies ever do. They're not going to see the fault in it. The stuff already went out. So I'm annoyed about it. But on the other hand, you know, I did say that if in this time I see that, you know, my weight isn't going down or whatever, that I would do it. On my time though, not when they tell me, here, it's time, girl, it's time. No. So in my mind, I feel like last week, whatever juices was in the body probably was helping. But this week, on Sunday, when I go to weigh in, if I see, like, because I feel like I did really good, despite all the food that they've been buying at work, I've been really good at being like, nope, you know. But, and today I got on jeans because they said we could wear jeans today. They're buying us lunch. And these jeans normally were like right there. Today they feel a little loose. I did use the hole puncher on my belt just so, you know. So I'm feeling like I'm doing it on my own. So that is one thing. The next thing was Saturday I had to volunteer. No, Sunday I had to volunteer, but Saturday I had to work. And I got up Saturday, and it was the Saturday before my shot would have been due. And I was on the iPad. So I had got on the stepper and I was walking. And I was watching a video. Man, it's hot. I was watching a video that, if you can hear the air, sorry, but it's getting hot. I was watching a video that was like 47 minutes. So I was like, that's as long as I'm going to walk, is the 47 minutes because I got to go. And usually that's what I do. I'll try to find a video that's at least 30 minutes, but if I could find 40 or 50, even better. That's why I love when I see Nezzy post it, because I know that shit is long. And I'm like, I'm going to walk the whole video. Liz posts her scores. I know it's going to be long enough for me to get my steps in. But anyways, I finished walking. I get off. And I was like, let me take a minute before, you know, I start getting ready. And I'm sitting there on the iPad, you know, just scrolling to see. Because, you know, sometimes I look at a image and I'm like, I think I saw this. But I don't see like that red bar that says you've seen it. And then I play it and then it's like, I did see this. Anyways, so I was looking at some stuff and my mouth started to water. You know that feeling you get, like, and I was like, oh my God. Then I started getting like this, I don't know, like, you know, that jump, you know? So I go to the bathroom and I'm like, you know, because I can feel like something's coming. I threw up. This might be too much, but I need to tell you what happened. And then after that, my system went. But I had to go to work. Like, I was the manager on duty that Saturday. I couldn't just be like, nah, I ain't coming. You know, there is someone else that'll be like, okay, I'll, you know. So I brushed my teeth and I was like I still felt like, stay here another minute, you know? Again. And I was like, oh. So I gotta brush my teeth again. And when I brush my tongue is when I'm like, oh, you know? So I go to work. And I'm like, please, God, let it be a slow day. Thank you, Jesus. It was a slow day. I had one customer I needed to open up some accounts for and whatever. But the guy that rang her, he used to work at the bank, and he knew his stuff. So it was funny because he was explaining the accounts to the girl, and I just needed to be like, but I felt like, I don't know. So when I was giving her the paper, she was like, you spelled my name wrong. So her name was like Bridget, and I was like, Bridette. And I was like, ugh. So I redid the paperwork, had her sign. You know, I was talking to him for a while, how you liking the new place, because he left the bank. He went to work for like a brokerage. And he was like, you know, I like it. You know, it's nice. I've been learning a lot and this and that. Now, my town has a lot of minorities. There's a lot of, you know, Portuguese, Brazilian, Ecuadorians, Mexicans. There's not a lot of Puerto Ricans. There's not a lot of like, I don't feel like there's a lot of Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of them don't have socials. If you don't have a social, we can't help you get a mortgage because we need your social. You got to at least try to get your tax ID, you know. A lot of them don't. But he was telling me that with that brokerage, the brokerage company he's working with, that they can help a lot of the people. And I was like, wow, that's great. Because that's what he wanted to do, was help, you know, a lot of these people. And so he left, and I was like, you know, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And I just felt like I wanted to lay down and go to sleep. Then I was feeling cold. And I was telling them, because, you know, I was saying how our AC wasn't working and they bring us these big units. Now it's fixed, you couldn't even feel those units, you know, but I was so cold. And then I would go like this and I felt warm. So thankfully it was dead. It was just one or two people, and everybody else helped them. So I was like, you know, please just hurry up and get to 12 o'clock. I want to leave. So we were out of there like on time. I started shutting things down, and I was like, let's go. And they were like, you know, but I went home. I took off my clothes and I went to sleep. And I slept like, I want to say 4 hours. Like 4 hours. And, you know, these people, they don't let people cross. Like, I'm stopping and this dumbass is trying to just, why are you trying to go around me? Obviously, I'm stopping for a reason. So, anyways, so I slept 4 hours. 4 hours I slept. And then my husband came home. I had dinner and I was sitting on the sofa and I was like, I just felt like my system had went down. I don't know what it was. Then, I think like at 9 something, I was like, I'm going to sleep. And I went to sleep. And the thing was that I had to volunteer the next day, Sunday. So I got up and I didn't have nothing. I was drinking some water. I feel like I'm too far. I was drinking some water, and that was it. Like, I was afraid to eat something and get to the place, because I was actually, you know, the bank was walking the Portuguese parade, and I was afraid that if I ate something and I got there, that my stomach be turning, whatever, I don't know. But I got there. It was like 3 hours we had to do, and I was just like, and normally those places, they give you water bottles. They didn't have anything. So I was like parched. I was like, oh my God, I need some water. It was, soon as it was done, I was out. I went home. I changed. I laid down for a minute. A minute felt like an hour. Then I went to the sofa and I was like, my husband was like, let's go to urgent care. And I was like, no, Let's go to urgent care. Nope. So the rest of the week I was fine. Hey guys, it's Friday. Excuse me. So I'm heading to work con Dios y la Virgen. Tomorrow is the festival on 116. And then the parade on Sunday, the Puerto Rican parade. So I'm planning to go to the festival with my husband tomorrow. God willing, because yesterday it rained so hard. It got so dark. It was like black out here. And they're saying that we're supposed to get some rain this afternoon. It is so muggy. You know, I know a lot of people are like, we need the rain, but the rain could do one or two things. It could make it nice and cool, even though it's hot, or it could make it hotter and muggier, and that's what it did. So I don't know. If it rains again, I feel like it's gonna be even muggier. It's one of those things that's gonna bring those mosquitoes out. But that's the plan for the weekend. I don't know that we're gonna go to the parade, but I want to go to the festival. I want to get a nice Puerto Rico something to hang here. I have my cross, but I want something maybe a little bigger, something prettier, maybe something with a nice big flower, the Puerto Rican flag, or some little hanging something. You know, Cookie, that's something you should make. Something like that. A nice big flower, like one of those flowers, the flamboyant. You know, the big red flower, the Puerto Rico something, maybe a little coquilla on there, maybe some hanging, you know, iridescent charms or something. That would be so nice. You know, I feel like I would wear something like that as a necklace with a nice palazzo, one of those maxi dresses, you know, really nice and tropical, with one of my straw hats, my straw bag, you know. That's nice. So that's something I'm looking for. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the car chat. If you're new here and you made it this far, please consider hitting that subscribe button, joining the fam. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming back, and I will see you in the next one.